and Dapple's down the outside with the pink jacket and the white cap. But Dual Photon, he just sprinted away. He's not a bad horse, this fella. He looks a good horse too. Dapple's got second, and Proven Law, he'll win a race very shortly at the Carnival. He ran third. Fine Fabric and Drama More weren't far away.
Over there, standing. Racing this time, and away is one basically. Invitation at the end of 100 metres, leads narrowly from Supergrass, a length away. Third is Russet Royal, ahead then to Torbellino in the centre. Enjoyment going up on the inside, followed closely by Donald and Admiral Luskin. Well, there's only about 6 lengths between the small field as they gallop down to the 1200, and the leader here is Invitation. Russet Royal goes up to his girth on the outside, 2 lengths clear of Supergrass. Enjoyment fourth on the rails, Admiral Luskin wider out, a length to Torbellino, length and a half to Donald. As they race onto the first corner here at the 1100, and Russet Royal goes to the front now, a half length on Invitation, 2 lengths to Supergrass. Admiral Luskin the outside of Supergrass, and the inside is Enjoyment. Torbellino's second last, and a couple of lengths to Donald. This is the pattern coming onto the side of the course and going down towards the halfway pole at the 800, and Russet Royal enjoys a lead of a half to 3/4 of a length on Invitation. Supergrass is running third, a length Enjoyment, and Admiral Luskin the outside, 1 Torbellino being revved up, and 2.5 lengths to Donald. They're quickening now, 600 to go. Invitation again drawing through to lead, a half length on Russet Royal. Third Supergrass, Enjoyment locked up from Torbellino, Donald and Admiral Luskin. Wheeling for home now, and coming to the 400 marker, and Invitation a half to 3/4 of a length on Russet Royal, who got plenty of galloping room now. He went very wide as they straightened up, and Enjoyment went up on the inside of Russet Royal, who's beaten, and then comes Donald and Torbellino. Invitation the leader. The rider hands and heels. Invitation holding Enjoyment about 2 or 3 lengths to Torbellino, but it's all Invitation. Well tried, and will run up to the backing and win it nicely. It's Invitation coasting down to the line to beat Enjoyment. Torbellino a distant third from Russet Royal, Donald, Supergrass and Admiral Luskin was last.
Super tab number 2, Invitation, 330 and 140. 8 Enjoyment, 590. No third for 1 Torbellino. 462 treble, $121.50.
They're in the lead or running second, and Powell basically didn't have to move on him coming down to the line. Number 8 has run second. Enjoyment has paid $5.60, and number 1 Torbellino, and there'll be no third dividend. That was a soft win by Invitation. He's been a very honest racehorse by Sir Tristram from Society Bay, trained by John Hawkes for the Woodland Stud. And John Powell, the winning rider. Enjoyment is by St Hilarion from Fun, trained by Gay Waterhouse, written by Craig Carmody. And Torbellino's by Bellotto from Touring Girl, the 4-year-old brown gelding, Bill Mitchell, Lisa Crop. No numbers up. They're having problems getting numbers up into the infield screen here today, so the judge will hand deliver all the necessary information at any tick of the clock. I don't know what's happening on that front, but just can't get numbers up today. All right, times there though, over on the infield timer, 140.07, 140.07. It developed into a sprint home really. Russet Royal, he got the wobbles on the corner. He went very wide, and Enjoyment got a beautiful run through, but couldn't get anywhere near Invitation when it counted. Torbellino only plugged home, and Donald, well, despite the big weight pull, he was very disappointing. Now, the superfecta numbers are coming up now. Right, so the full placings are 2, 8, 1, and then 4, 7, 6.
Last to leave the machine, and one of the best away. Final Tempo, the grey on the inside. Chow Baby began fast from Gadina, and further out Principe Walk and Royal Discard is caught out deep. Just behind them Lord Luskin going forward. When they settle down, Final Tempo from Chow Baby and Royal Discard is pushing on 3 out. 2 lengths Principe Walk got back now, running fourth on the outside of Lord Luskin. They went a bit quick early, about 3 to Just Anything, a half Gadina, 1 then to Umpire. Then Belzig from Jezebel, 2 to Express Age, and the last couple above the law. And back there with it is Grist for the Mill as they go down towards the 850 metre mark now, and Final Tempo, and a good clip in front from Royal Discard and Chow Baby in the middle. Nearly 3 of them in line, about 2 further back in the race. Then Lord Luskin on the inside of Principe Walk, about 3 to Just Anything. They're followed by Umpire, the inside Gadina from Belzig, 1.5 Jezebel, Express Age, and 2 to Grist for the Mill, and above the law. Coming around the home turn at the 550 metre mark, Final Tempo, Chow Baby. Royal Discard's been working on the outside, 3 out, pulled out wide, Principe Walk running on. Then Lord Luskin, a gap Gadina, and further back Umpire. umpire. Belzig inside it from Express Age. Lord Luskin getting the run through. Chow Baby in front. Lord Luskin grabbed it quickly on the inside. Sprinted to the front now, Lord Luskin, and opened up. Shot 2.5, Chow Baby. Principe Walk right down the outside. Umpire from Belzig, and then Express Age. But Lord Luskin a mile in front and he's home. He's shot 3 or 4 in front of Chow Baby, Principe Walk and Belzig, and Lord Luskin has bolted in. 3 lengths almost a dead heat. Chow Baby and Belzig ahead of Principe Walk fourth, and then came Umpire. Further back Just Anything, a Gap Express Age Final Tempo. Then Jezebel above the law, Gadina, Christopher the Mill, and last of all, after working, is Royal Discard.
3 Lord Luskin, 33.60, 7.80 for the Miners, 5 Chow Baby, 1.90, 8 Belzig, 2.80.
On the Super Tab, number 3, Lord Luskin to pay $25.70 and $6.80. 5 Chow Baby, $1.80, and number 8, Belzig to pay $2.60.
From the right stable,
It'll change the inside runner. Set. They're off and racing now. Gee, the 20 come out in a good even line. Interchange to the inside was one of the first to go. Dance to Glory began okay. Now's the hour. Flaxmill Bay, and there goes Stars Fear, Riverdale, and Jinsky is going quickly from an outside gate. Now they start to sort themselves out, going out of the straight at the 1900, and Stars Fear on the fence is the leader. Jinsky's going to second. Riverdale is third. Flaxmill Bay is going to settle down fourth, and now as the hour is now fifth on the inside of Hookshot. A length and a half then to Interchange on the inside, getting a nice run on the inside of Celestial Abbey, a couple to Sealand. They're followed then by Dance to Glory, midfield on the rails, then Silver Roman around Freedom Road, and then Roving Boy, followed further back on the field, then to State Crown. A long way back, Platonic Seaweed, followed by All War. Kairat's a long way back with Playhouse, and last of all is Shoeshine Man. This race truly run down the back, 1300 out, Jinsky the leader, 2 to Riverdale, Stars Fear third on the fence, a length and a half to Flaxmill Bay fourth. Now is the hour tracking through, fifth on the fence. Hookshot is sixth, a length and a half to Interchange on the inside of Celestial Abbey, about 2 lengths away in the field. Dance to Glory positioned about 8th or 9th on the inside. Silver Roman's about midfield on the outside of Freedom Road. Sealands with that bunch at the top corner. Further back, State Crown, inside Roving Boy, then Platonic Seaweed, All War, Kairat, Playhouse second last, and Shoeshine Man 25 lengths from the leader, which is Jinsky at the 700 metres mark. They're spread out like Brown's cows. Riverdale second, Stars Fear third, Flaxmill Bay fourth, then Hookshot on the outside, and now is the hour. Further back on the field came Interchange on the inside of Celestial Abbey, followed by Dance to Glory, Sealand, Silver Roman, followed by Freedom Road, then State Crown, Roving Boy, and Platonic to the outside. In the straight, Jinsky led at the 400, tackled by Flaxmill Bay. Hookshot came at them, then Stars Fear, Riverdale. Further back on the field, Sealand, Silver Roman, Platonic, and State Crown's coming from a long way back, but coming very, very fast inside the 200. Hookshot the lead. Have a look at State Crown. State Crown went to Hookshot, Platonic the outside. State Crown got to the lead over Hookshot, Platonic and Seaweed. State Crown in front close to home, and State Crown won the money from Hookshot. Photo third, Seaweed or Platonic. Then Sealand, followed then by Silver Roman, Freedom Road, Kairat, All War, Dance to Glory, Flaxmill Bay, Celestial Abbey, Roving Boy, Shoeshine Man, Stars Fear. Now is the hour. Interchange, Playhouse, a long way back on the field, Riverdale, and last home was the early pacemaker, and that was Jinsky. Number 4, State Crown, is the winner, ridden by Mark de Montfort to give Mark a winning double. She was a long way back. Gee, that race was truly run. I'll be interested to have a look at the clock. She must have been about 12th coming up to the home turn, and about the 250 metres mark. Now let's pick her up. That's State Crown back. She's more than 12th. Let's count them up. She's got 5 behind it. 14th she is. That's her. 3 from the outside. Unusual colours. Dark blue with pale green circles. About 4 or 5 behind her, trying to get to the outside. And she's got a horse on her outside, Silver Roman, that's half holding her in. Now, this point of the race, Hookshot in those bright green colours, has gone up to Flaxmill Bay. And State Crown is about to burst into the clear. 2 from the outside. Here she comes quickly. Seaweed's battling home, and Platonic down the outside. And after the photo for third, Platonic has got third, so the numbers are 4, 5 and 8. And Hookshot, just as when it looked as though he might have had the race won, State Crown went to him, but when she got to Hookshot, the run started to half peter out. Platonic and Seaweed are running home, but at the end, de Montfort just had enough in the tank as we look from the high angle. And over the final part, she was just too good in the run to the post.
Racing And immediately Summa Cum Laude dropped out to last, and Rocky Mount, the early leader, about a half length or so on Captain Daniels. Third is Indaba, followed by Byzantium. Dynamic Prince. Amity Comet is not far away. And there's Congress starting to boot up on the inside, followed closely by Medicine as they settle fully into stride. Summa Cum Laude picking up some ground over Dane's Reward and Hold My Hand. Racing down past the 950, and Captain Daniels a clear leader now. About a length and a half to Indaba. Third, Rocky Mount, the outside Medicine. Fourth, Congress. Fifth, tending to over-race a little, followed then by Amity Comet, Summa Cum Laude, Dynamic Prince, and over on the fence next is Dane's Reward. Second last, Byzantium, drifting back after quite a good start, and Hold My Hand is the tail ender. 620 to go, and the favourite Captain Daniels leads the way. 3/4 to a length clear on Indaba. Medicine on the inside, Rocky Mount in the middle, and Dynamic Prince has gone quickly around the outside. A length further back as they straighten up, Dane's Reward, followed by Hold My Hand. 400 out now as they set sail for the judge, and Captain Daniels given more rain and leads by a length and 3/4 on in second place Indaba. On the fence and tending to struggle, Medicine, then Dynamic Prince, but Captain Daniels will beat these out of sight. 150 to go, Captain Daniels, about 4 Medicine, Indaba. Dane's Reward getting home. Well, it'll run second, but Captain Daniels walks in. Captain Daniels, 5 Dane's Reward, third Indaba, fourth Medicine, a pretty weak performance, followed by Dynamic Prince and then Byzantium, Hold My Hand, Summa Cum Laude. Good margin off next was Amity Comet, Rocky Mountain tailed off Congress.
Set at the coast.
2 Captain Daniels, 230, 140, 7 Dane's Reward, 490, 6 Indaba, 260 off the code.
To go, and George on Broadway, Stormy Jim bounced okay. Travelling forward now, Lord Tyson with the Prior. Further out, Rembettiger in a bit of a hurry going around the outside. Further back in the race, just off midfield now is Piron Lad. On the inside is Dancing Sculptor. Knightly Sword travelling forward but deep. Sorting themselves out, George on Broadway led from Matego. Rembettiger third, Lord Tyson fourth. One then on the outside, fifth is Knightly Sword. 2 further back in the race then came just behind those the Prior. They're followed by on the inside Dancing Sculptor. Further back then Piron Lad, just in front of it Stormy Jim, a length then Confident from Proud Poet. Now over on the inside is Sea Rhythm, and the last couple Ferdinand, last of all Southridge at the 1,000-metre mark, and the leader George on Broadway. 3/4 Rembettiger, he's worked his way up second. A half further back Knightly Sword third but wide. Martago running fourth, a length Lord Tyson fifth from the Prior, and further back then came Piron Lad deep. For round it goes Southridge, followed by Dancing Sculptor, Stormy Jim and Confident. Further back then Proud Poet with Ferdinand, and Sea Rhythm last of all at the 700-metre mark, and the leader is George on Broadway, a neck in front of Rembettiger. The grey Southridge goes up third. Matego fourth from Knightly Sword when they turn for home. Piron Lad is fairly wide on the green with a red cap when they turn in. In the straight, 500 metres to go. George on Broadway, grab wide on the track here by Southridge from Rembettiger the middle. 2 further back in the race, Matego. Piron Lad's got a lot of ground to make up. Then Lord Tyson, Stormy Jim, and further back the Prior. Southridge with Rembettiger fighting back, and George on Broadway the rail. Then trying to get out Matego, and further out now is Stormy Jim coming home well from Sea Rhythm. Rembettiger grabbed by Stormy Jim, Matego. Matego, Stormy Jim going to the line together, and Stormy Jim beats Matego a half head. Rembettiger third from Sea Rhythm, Southridge. Dancing Sculptor, Lord Tyson. George on Broadway, Knightly Sword, a gap the Prior. Well back Ferdinand, Piron Lad a shocker. Beat a couple home, and they are Confident, and last of all Proud Poet.
Masses long shot, 5 Stormy Jim, 970, 250, 13 Matego, 670, 1 Rembettiger, 260.
5 Stormy Jim on the Super Tab, $10 and $2.70. Number 13 Martago to return $11, and 1 Rembettiger, $2.40. 235, that treble, $4,265.30. The National Racing Service, Triple SFM, off to...
They're racing it. Our Silky Oak began nicely off the inside gate. Free Mover first away, and Faux Tiara going forward in the early part, showing speed there too is Jewel of the Pride, and Aphasia coming across from out wide. Reasons is nice and handy. Zero Limit is pretty handy to the pace. Cronus is getting back. Chatham second last, and Regal Royal drops to the rear. 3 of them across the track as they go to the turn out of the straight. Aphasia, Free Mover, and Our Silky Oak over on the inside. York's going to trail now, and Free Mover moves onto the rails to be the leader. It's Free Mover a length in front. Reasons cruising up to be second on the outside. Our Silky Oak is a length away third on the inside of Aphasia, followed followed by Zero Limit, Jewel of the Pride in the centre. Fautiara is next on the rails, and then there's a gap of 6 lengths to Cronus, followed by Chatham and Regal Royal last of all. Sweeping towards the back, 1,500 metres to go, and the leader Free Mover bolting along out in front. Reasons is trailing a length away second, 1.5 then to our Silky Hoke, followed by Aphasia and Zero Limit. He's hustled forward on the outside. He was caught out 3 deep. He doesn't want to sit out there, so he's going to let him slide up at the outside of Free Mover as they go to the 1,200. In fact, he's gone to the lead now, Zero Limit. 1,200 metres out, Zero Limit, 3/4 of a length in front. Free Mover running second. Reasons one away third. Our Silky Oak is now fourth on the rails. 1.5 Aphasia, followed by Fautiara on the inside. Jewel of the Pride next, then Cronus Chatham. Chatham's about 10 lengths off the leader, and Regal Royal wet them in as they head down the side. 850 metres left to go, and it's Zero Limit on the rails, leading by 1 length. Free Mover sitting second. Reasons one away third. Our Silky Oak neck back fourth on the rails. 1.5 Aphasia. Fautiara sixth over on the inside. 1 to Jewel of the Pride, then Cronus, who's third last as they approach the bend, then Chatham and Regal Royal wet them in. 600 metres left to go. Zero Limit, he brings them onto the home turn by 1 length. Free Movers running second. Reasons hard ridden third. Our Silky Oak is working clear of the rails now. She's going to come with a strong run on the outside. Just behind them, Fautiara. Cronus is well back, and Chatham's to the extreme outside once they hit the straight with Jewel of the Pride. It's Free Mover coming after this leader, Zero Limit. Free Mover's gone to the lead. Our Silky Oak is launching a claim on the outside, coming after Free Mover. Cronus is running on strongly, and Chatham's on the extreme outside. Free Mover in front. Cronus and our Silky Oak, and Chatham on the outside is gathering them in. It's Cronus going to the lead. Chatham is coming at Cronus. Chatham on the outside reaches the lead on the line. Yes, I'd say he's got up. He's out in the middle of the track, but I'd say he's won it. Chatham first, Cronus second, third our Silky Oak or Free Mover, followed by Jewel of the Pride, Fautiara and Reasons, then Zero Limit, Regal Royal, and the last one home was Aphasia.
Number 2, Chatham, 4.30 for the win and 1.90 the place. 1 Cronus, $1.80, and third probably for our Silky Oak, 2.10.
On the Super Tab, 2 Chatham, 4.30 to even, 1 Cronus, 1.70 for our Silky Oak, $1.90. Race 5, Sydney, 2.76, 2 Captain.
It's going to Captain Daniels. Ready now. Racing in the June Stakes. Racing in the June Stakes, and Energize missed it noticeably from the inside, and Multimedia from the wide alley flew out and leads 3/4. Kidlat racing him early. So too is Hot as Hell, and Winning Hand is right up on the firing line with Dartbrook Dream and Royal Reward. A length the Sovereign State, Prince Regalia, Pimpala, Prince Antiquity, and 5 lengths to Energize. Down past the 700, and Kidlat leads the way. 3/4 Hot as Hell, 2 Royal Reward, a half to Winning Hand. The outside 3 deep is Dartbrook Dream. Multimedia, who jumped well, has drifted back to midfield now from Pimpala, Prince and Sovereign State, Prince Regalia. Antiquity second last, and 3 lengths to Energize as they swing for home. Glenn Perry allowing Kidlat to roll well away from the rails. He's getting out to the centre of the track, and he leads a length on Hot as Hell and Royal Reward. Hot as Hell getting closer to Kidlat now. The kid is getting worried. Perry on Kidlat, no answer. Kidlat's beaten, and Hot as Hell hits the front. Royal Reward second, Kidlat third, and Antiquity starting to fly down the outside. The leader Hot as Hell, Antiquity, Kidlat getting his second win, but Antiquity after Hot as Hell. Will he reach him? No, Hot as Hell. Hot as Hell, I reckon, a half head Antiquity, and third posse to Kidlat from Sovereign State Multimedia. Energize made up many lengths after a slow start, and then Royal Reward from Winning Hand, Dartbrook Dream, and the last 2 in were Pimpala, Prince and Prince Regalia.
Rick White, Adelaide.
Photo.
Okay, number 2 should get it there. Hot as Hell, $13 and $3.80. 9 Antiquity, $2 even, and 5 for third. Kidlat, $1.70. Daily Double, 2 and 2, $42 and 90 cents. Back to Ian in a moment. Second, Perth, not too far away. 1 Celestial shows the favourite, 4.30, 2 even and late mail. 2 Never a Gamble, 6.51.90. 3 Easy Rhythm, 9.
To begin with, Quality Kingdom and Born Brave, and let's have a look there. So they're all going to come down this grandstand rail here. Terrific Charge and Current Love and Cradle Snatcher are burning up to head them off. A bit of shuffling up behind these leaders. Cradle Snatcher crossed over, led now from Current Love up second. A couple in trouble, Desert Mistral, something might have gone amiss with it. It seems to be eased out. Yellow Star going forward, followed by Ishku as they come down now at the 850 metre mark, and the leaders here over on the outside are Cradle Snatcher, Current Love, Ishku, and going at them quickly now, Yellow Star. Star. A length and a half, Denajaya. Further back in the race then came Metcalm, Wolf and Clan. Captain Dash is drifting back to the centre. Behind those leaders, Quality Kingdom. Then Born Brave, and well back in the race, Neptune Raider. As they race to the 300, Yellow Star in front of Current Love. Then Denajaya further back, Metcalm, Wolf from Born Brave. And well back, Rancho Spa. Yellow Star in front. Current Love having another dig at it on the outside fence. Yellow Star the leader. Current Love pegging it back with every stride. Yellow Star, Current Love coming down to the line together. All very close. Yellow Star, Current Love, nothing in it. 3 away third, maybe Metcalm Wolf. From Denajaya further back, then Rancho Spark. Then Born Brave behind those Tycoon Princess. Then Clan, Captain Dash never in it from Neptune Raider. Quality Kingdom well back, followed by Ushku. Cradle Snatcher followed by Butonic. And last of all, something might be amiss with this horse, Desert Mistral, being pulled up going to the line.
If it's 5 Yellow Star, $8.90, $3, 7 Current Love, 6.10, $2.50, 6 Montcalm Wolf, $4.10. Back to Ian.
OK, well, Energize declared a definite starter in the previous race. Stewart said that Energize had every opportunity to jump on level terms. Energize a definite runner, and correct weight waits right Sydney on 2.95. Back to Brian.
She's grabbed Yellow Star right on the line to get the day. 7 gets the photo, 7 Current Love. Michael Paget, what a lucky pick-up ride for the lad, trained by Lee Friedman. And she's nailed Yellow Star, who got going. And there's just a breath between them on the post, both on the outside rail, and a further photo for third.
Margins are going up, 2 metres by 3.
They're racing in the Derby, and Dodge in the centre was fast away. Lucky Bear began nicely. Melora began okay. Sea Whiz began nicely. She's just behind them. Carl Pira. A little wide is Buster Jones. Count Scenario going forward. The Artist is showing speed, and Bluebird the Word heading over towards the rails in the run to the post the first time. Then Sister Teresa. She's a lot closer today, Sister Teresa. She's 5th. Masking going up into a reasonably prominent position. He's 6th on the outside. Lucky Bear Melora next, followed then by Bridal Man. Dodge after beginning nicely, drifting back to midfield. Carl Pierre on the inside, Wonder Spying, then Aggie's Heart. Buckridge is a little bit wide. Getting well back is Sea Whiz, Whips and Spurs. Zacchaline, she's over 1 off the rails, but a long way from the leader. Insecure third last on the inside of Glasgow. And Silver Pelters last of all. Neartis takes over, 1,600 metres to go. They swing to the back. And it's Neartis leading by a length. Buster Jones second, Count Scenario third. Bluebird the Word is beautifully placed. He's just 1 off the rails trailing. Lucky Bear 5th on the inside of Buckridge. A length further back to Carl Pierre and Sister Teresa together. Wonder Masking. Then Melora the filly. She's midfield. Just behind her, Bridal Man and Spying over on the rails. Wonder Dodge. He's drifted back off the pace. He's worse than midfield. A length to Aggie's Heart, Zacchaline and Sea Whiz together. Then Insecure and Glasgow. Whips and Spurs and Silver Pelt at the rear. 1,200 metres to go. And Neartis is running this to suit himself in front. He's just jogging along. Neartis leads by a length. Buster Jones is handy. Count Scenario third. Buckridge is going forward, but he's never been on the track. He's 3 deep. Bluebird the Word is just sitting there smoking his pipe in 5th berth. The length to Lucky Bear, followed by Sister Teresa. Calpira's next on the inside. Masking starting to go forward, but he's deep. Bridal Man is on the outside. A length further back to Melora, followed by Spying. Aggie's Heart starting to go forward on the outside of Dodge. Glasgow's well back in the field with Zacchaline, Sea Whiz, Whips and Spurs. Then Insecure and Silver Pelt last of all. They're running onto the home turn in the Queensland Derby. And as they straighten up at the 450, the leader Neartis is just in front of Buster Jones. Buster Jones is now surging to the lead. Bluebird the Word, he's coming out at the right time to give chase. Count Scenario still there. Cal Pira just behind them. Sister Teresa on the outside. Melora starting a long run and then Masking. Buster Jones is in front with 200 metres to go. Carl Pira, Bluebird the Word on the outside. Count Scenario was squeezed up. Dodge and Melora on the outside, charging at them. Neartis is kicking again. Carl Pira's in front. Look at this charge. Dodge on the outside. Dodge has won the Derby. He grabbed them right on the line and he's won it. Dodge is first. Melora's in a photo for second with Bluebird the Word. Carl Pira's there. Over on the inside is Spying. Lucky Bear right behind them. Neartis wasn't far away with Buster Jones. Insecure was doing his best work at the end. Close up behind them, Sister Teresa, followed by Masking, Glasgow, Aggie's Heart, Sea Whiz, Count Scenario in trouble in the straight. Further back came Bridal Man, Zacchaline, Whips and Spurs, Silver Pelt and Buckridge, one of the last home.
The well-supported 2 Dodge at $3.90 and $1.90. 19 Melora, $3.30 for third. 6 Bluebird the Word, $3, or 13 Calpira, $31.10.
2 Dodge, 380, 190, 19 Melora to pay $3. Those for third, 6 Bluebird, the word 270 or 13. Calpera, 54.90 the place.
10 of them across the track with 100 metres to go. And you can see the famous All Cerise bursting through in the centre, charging out. The Melora was on the outside. Bluebird, the word. Calpera. Spying was there. Neartist was there. They were right across the track. But it's Dodge grabbing the lead right on the line. And Dodge has been able to sprint through, get the money, and beat Melora. And third home will be Bluebird, the word, and fourth Calpera. That's the way we see it. Here we go with the confirmation coming through from the judge now. It's 2 the winner, Dodge, Larry Cassidy. 19 is second, Melora, Vin Colgan. 6 is third, Bluebird, the word, ridden by Brian York. And number 13 was fourth, Calpera, ridden by S. Treweek.
And away they go. From the inside, Red Ferno was first out. Fuego Bravo into stride nicely, and the same can be said for Hoisted. Not far back is Jahaldi, and likewise Moretti. And who is going to lead as they race towards the back of the track? Hoisted going up to have a shot at Fuego Bravo. Lightyear runs to third, Red Ferno's fourth now. In the middle, Moretti and Jahaldi wider out. A length the ears, Ronnie. A length the bargain ahead on the outside being Pajamas. Racing down the back of the track and going towards the 1250. And Hoisted in front about a half length on Fuego Bravo, 2.5 lengths away. Third is Lightyear. Red Ferno's running fourth, followed closely by Moretti, and then Jahaldi, and very wide out. Here's Ronnie starting to go round the outside very quickly, and then about 2 lengths to the joint tail enders, Pajamas and Bug, and they race out of the back straight and onto the High Street side, and Fuego Bravo enjoying a lead now of 3/4 to a length. He's getting a break on Hoisted. Third is Here's Ronnie. Hoisted stablemate from Red Ferno, Lightyear, then Jahaldi, Moretti, Bargain. And Pajamas last, about 8 lengths off the lead, held clearly by the leader, Fuego Bravo. I'm just having a close look here. I just wonder whether the saddle might have slipped on this horse too. And as they race down past the 600, I reckon it has. Fuego Bravo, the leader, about a length on Jahaldi. Red Ferno third, Pajamas now fourth, Bargain fifth, and Hoisted and Here's Ronnie are dropping off from Lightyear. Moretti around the corner. Fuego Bravo first into the straight. Jahaldi's going up very quickly on the outside, and even deeper out as Pajamas, and Bargain is starting to run home at the 200 metres. Fuego Bravo is still the leader. Bargain moves to second. Pajamas the outside. Forget Jahaldi. It's still Fuego Bravo the leader. Pajamas is closing the gap now. Pajamas runs to Fuego Bravo, heads him off, and Pajamas comes away on the line to win it. Pajamas about a neck Fuego Bravo, and the saddle certainly slipped on the second horse. He was something licked. Bargain third, followed by Jahaldi. Here's Ronnie, followed by Lightyear. A good margin off then came Moretti, and tailed right off for Hoisted and Red Ferno. Ooh, unfortunate for backers of Fuego Bravo. The saddle went.
5 Pajamas, 430, 160. Number 7 Fuego Bravo, 140, and 3 Bargain, 190.
Kevin Forrester, number 5, has paid 440 and 160. 440 and 160. Second placing will go to number 7, Fuego Bravo, has returned $1.30. Number 3, Bargain, will pay $1.80. Time was 1:54.06. Pajamas trained by Alan Denham for Mr. and Mrs. Jeff White, and is by Masqué from Painawara, a bay gilding 3, written by Kevin Forrester, beating Fuego Bravo, a bay gilding 3, Zabeel Dresden Doll, Gay Waterhouse, Jim Cassidy, and Bargains by Rigoletto from Marari, Brown Coal 3, Paul Cave, Craig Agnew. You will find them placed that way, 5, 7 and 3, when we're advised officially of those numbers. Now, Rod, what's happening in...
Okay, just before we look at Melbourne...
Off and running this time. Bounced at a good line too, with Profit Taker and Ice Doctor beginning fast, but there's Les Vos Ruler taking up the running in the early point. Perfect Bound quickly goes forward now from Pete the Painter, followed by Waterford Road on the outside. Les Vos Ruler in front of Ice Doctor and Perfect Bound. 2 further back, Waterford Road up fourth on the outside of Pete the Painter fifth. Indy Raj the rail, a length into Profit Taker, a half C skate.